Hey guys, it is Krabby Empath here. I am about to do a reading on Francisco Gilberto Hernandez-Vargas. To my subscribers, the people that follow me, people that watch me, thank you so much. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys very much. Real quick, sorry, I'm going to be looking off to the side. I don't have my little wee book at the moment. So I kind of have this space just for my coffee and water right now. I'm trying to simultaneously try and drink more water, but coffee is life. So on that note, I'm going to show you real quick if you didn't watch my first video. My sister's soon-to-be mother-in-law got us little cups here. Let's see if I can. But she got them just for me and my sister, which is actually really funny because it's not going to be a big wedding. There's me, I'm the maid of honor, and then we have two of our bridesmaids. Well, two bridesmaids pretty sure drink, and me and my sister don't really. So I'm like, well, I got a water glass and a Red Bull glass or something. But yeah, so as you guys know, I will be doing the videos. I'll tell you the dates I do them. I am gonna do this thing where I can schedule dates for them to come out, so I can have videos coming out for you guys. I'm trying to work on that. So I'm gonna jump into this Francisco Gilberto Hernandez-Vargas specialist. There's a few things with this I kind of have issues with, and there's some of this I completely can see being an accident. I'm really hoping my cards will tell me something. What bugs me is real quick, actually not even real quick, because this is important. If we could please, whatever your belief system is, send your well wishes, your prayers, your positive vibes, your whatever you, like I said, you believe in, to the victims of this Hurricane Laura. It's bad from what I've seen. It's there's a lot of people being affected by it, and so if we could send we can't stop it, but we can send our well wishes and give as much positivity out there into the world for them as we can. God knows the world needs positivity. So now turning back to him and his his energy. This one really just has me, like I said, back and forth. There's things that bother me, and the things that bother me are that he drowned on August 2nd, and they released his name and stuff about the incident. Fort Hood did. I looked at forthoodpress.com, all that. And they announced his name and everything on August 4th. With them talking so much and with everything going on, pretty much to me, any delays, in any information given to us, I think that we should have known that day. It should have been breaking news, in my opinion. That's so I don't like that it took 2 days for much information to come out. I had a hard time finding any articles from August 2nd. If you can find one that shows me different, that'd be cool, because then that won't bother me anymore. What also bothers me is, I don't know this isn't fact. They didn't put this in there. They should put the good in. They should inform people. Let us know shit. And then we, don't have to say, well, that's weird. Because you leave more questions than answers. we get nothing from Fort Hood and their press. Nothing. I mean, all it was he passed away in a boat incident. That's it. So, that to me is not transparency. So, anyway. Now, things I do understand with this. Oh, wait. There's one more thing that bothered me. And this, again, goes with the not reporting is, yeah, did they jump in and try to get him? Because, when you're tubing, like I said, I'm terrified of water, so I wouldn't be out there anyway. But I'm putting myself in this place with them, okay? I'm kind of getting more of a visual from people I've seen out there. I would say I rarely have ever been to the lake and seen people out tubing and on those rafts behind the boats and all that kind of stuff without a life jacket on. Very rarely. That to me is kind of odd. Did he have a life vest on? They could let us know that. I'm sure they circled back around when he went under. Of course, you know what I mean? Circle back around. You usually got to pick them up anyway. And they're usually floating there, right? When they circle around, because they're in their life vest. Okay, if you guys hear my cats and all that, they're really mad at me because their exit window got shut off because they kept going out at night, sneaking out on me. Anyway, if you guys hear those noises, that's what it is. It's my cats being mad at me. So I do wonder why they didn't jump in. And if they did, why they aren't letting us know that. Binks, come here. He's such a brat. Anyway, but the things I do understand is that it can take a split second like that for someone to drown. I understand that they could have not told us. Those people could have turned right around and jumped in that water and started looking for him. I don't know that. I'm hoping the card will let me know something. So, in saying that, I'm going to go ahead and get down to the reading here. I will be looking to the side over here a lot because, like I said, I don't have my... I'll try to get this right for you guys. My wee little book. Maybe. So, and here's his picture. Francisco Gilberto Hernandez-Vargas. To me, he looks like a very, very fun guy. I wasn't able to get a sign. I wasn't able to find his obituary. I wasn't able to find that stuff. So if you find that kind of stuff, I would love to know. I like to know their signs. I like to know that kind of stuff. So I have my water elemental oil. It's from artoftheroot.com. I use it multiple ones. I like the smells of them. That kind of stuff. Oh, this cat. Oh my god. If I have to get up real quick and like run and just throw him outside, I might. Because part of the issue is the window they were using was right above my bed, and he decided to bring in an animal to me, and it was, yeah, his access got cut off after that. I'm also going to use my spirit oil. Since we know he is on the other side. Francisco Gilberto Hernandez-Vargas, specialist. I'm going to go ahead, because he has such a long name, and I don't want to be disrespectful anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and just call him, wish I could even see what's written on his thing, if it is Hernandez-Vargas or whatnot, but I'm going to refer to him as Specialist Hernandez-Vargas throughout the reading. And just You know, I knew I was missing something. I've been off all day. I guess I could blame it on the moon. I don't know if that's allowed or not. That was interesting. There. You kind of hear my rain sounds now. I don't know, I think I gotta go to the... My speakers have been all messed up, so... What the heck? I'm fired. Y'all fire me. Ah! I just want my thunder. My speaker broke. Okay, there we go. Alright, so what I'm wanting to know is if this was an accident, or if he was harmed on purpose, if it was negligence. Could he have been saved? Kind of thing. So just a terrible, terrible, terrible accident. I don't know. I'm going to tell you guys right now, my gut feeling, and some of y'all might not like this because it doesn't fit the usual narrative. I'm kind of feeling like this might have been an accident. But that doesn't mean I'm right. Because I don't like that. So we got the devil. Jeez, okay. So the Chariot in reverse. To the Emperor in reverse. To the Ace of Swords in reverse. I just got a horrible feeling in my... Oof. Okay, so we have, this is interesting to me visually. We have the Page of Cups. Maybe you guys can see what I'm talking about visually, because we know the circumstance. You guys can see the card. To the Four of Pentacles. To Justice upside down. And you know, just because it's the Devil card doesn't mean he was murdered either. No, it can mean like brutal fatality. Okay, so we got the Ace of Cups here. There's probably going to be a lot of water pop out, I would assume. A lot of cups, but who knows? Oh. Alright, so we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And I'll explain to you all what all this means and what I'm seeing in a second. So the Three of Pentacles upside down. I don't like my feeling in my gut. Like, you know, how I was all telling y'all, yeah, this gut feeling that, you know, it's an accident, and then I flipped 2 cards and I hold them. Insides feel different. This is interesting to the Empress in reverse. Interesting to me anyway. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm going to take them. I usually don't take that many. It's only 3. That's really not that bad. So, like I said, I will explain what I see here in just a second, if you could be patient with me. Okay, so, geez. So we've got the Devil to the Chariot, okay? In this essence, okay, it can mean, the Devil can mean like a fatality, that kind of stuff. We know there was a fatality, but it is also an addiction card. It's that kind of stuff. To the Chariot in reverse. So I'm seeing this more as just not a fatal, I mean, I'm sorry, not like a gruesome fatality, even though I guess it could be seen that way. I'm not really seeing it that way. I'm seeing it more as like someone having power over somebody else is what I'm seeing. Sorry, I didn't even tell you guys what these cards were. But I just noticed we got all these 3s, and that kind of makes me wonder if there were 3 other people in the boat. But I got the King of Wands. I'm sorry, I didn't even think to. I got the 3 of Wands. I got the 8 of Cups. Okay. So, sorry. On to the Chariot in reverse. So we have this kind of like okay, I'm seeing this as like, what did I say? I need to write down my keywords sometimes because I'm forgetful as all heck. Yeah, I'm seeing this as someone kind of having power over him, over the situation. This is kind of out of control, misdirection, loss of purpose. I'm wondering if they weren't being a little wild on their drive-in with the boat, if they weren't being a little silly, if that makes sense, or messing around with him, or I don't know, because I think some of the feelings I'm getting of the knot is kind of maybe feelings of guilt from other parties, okay? Now, then we go to the Emperor in reverse. This is, you know, kind of an inflexible, dominant male, especially in this deck. He's just, him in reverse makes me kind of think, because I really think when I see the Emperor, I think of the leader there at forehead. That's really who I think of. And like I've said in some previous videos, I'm not a fan of him. I think he's known that there's a big problem, and I think he's just sat on it in hopes that they're going to get him out of there quick. And then they ended up keeping him there, so that to me was kind of like, huh. Yeah, okay. See, here we go. And then the Emperor upside down, kind of this. And then this goes into, this is like befuddled, scattered thoughts. So what I am seeing here, guys, is in a sense an accident. Like they were, I think, honestly, I think they were drinking. I think that's kind of what this is. That they were out, you know, kind of day drinking on the lake, having some fun with the Chariot card, especially that being like also in reverse. It means, you know, things are in motion and whatnot. You think of a boat. I think they were goofballing off with him. And then I see this person kind of being, like I said, I always kind of see him as F1, but I'm seeing him kind of more as like, here we go again. You know what I mean? It's reported to him. Then we have to the Ace of Swords, which is scattered thoughts, this kind of stuff. I'm kind of seeing this as the delay of letting him know. Like, I don't think he's really sincere about this stuff. I think it's more of like I said, oh, another one. And I hate to be like that, but they put out so little information. They look into so little. You hear that I don't know. So we go to the Page of Cups. Now the Page of Cups is, you know, kind of new starts, new love, that kind of thing. Like I said, they were kind of goofing off, and I'm wondering if there wasn't a female on the boat that maybe he was trying to showboat for a little bit. See how it's kind of, I don't know, I kind of see this as, see the little fish in the water, and then kind of looking away, and then got all this water in the background. But either that or, yeah, I'm going to stick with that. I do kind of see him showboating, oops, and them showboating in a sense. And then we go into the Four of Pentacles, who's kind of a, getting to know him has been interesting. I think, because honestly, I rarely, it's weird, but I rarely pull the Four of Pentacles. It's just not a card that I get a lot. And I don't know why that is. Maybe it just isn't, you know. Okay, so this is, yeah, so I thought possessiveness, possession, the Justice in reverse to the Ace of Cups. So I'm wondering, honestly, if there wasn't kind of like a mutual love interest going on there, between like the, you know, guys can be competitive naturally with one another. And when you throw a girl in there, you know what I mean? And this kind of bothers me because one of the reason that the meanings behind this is being left. It can also mean remorse and regrets. But it does make me wonder if they didn't, if that's kind of telling me if they took action or not. Because, you know, I was wondering, did they take action? And this is kind of telling me, you know, being left. So I don't particularly like that. To the Ace of Cups, which I'm seeing more visually here. It's flow, benevolence, connections, that kind of stuff. But I'm kind of seeing this as, you know, he did go missing in the water. Well, this is probably a really, really weird depiction to get from this card, okay? But I'm wondering, remember how we said I think they were kind of showboating and whatnot? Wondering if the incident didn't happen because, like, this is showing, to me, this is showing, like, closer to the shore. And it's the water kind of flowing out and everything like that. I don't know. Like I said, that's not what it means. It means, you know, flow, the flow of things. So it could also mean that, you know, this is, I don't know, but he felt left. And so maybe they were just kind of going with the flow with everything. I'm getting the impression they did not jump in after him. And I don't like that part. Please prove me wrong. I'm at the Page of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles to the Empress. So I'm kind of trying to figure that out. Page of Pentacles in reverse kind of means like unguided, no financial goals. I'm kind of seeing this as somebody that doesn't really know what to do. Like they're kind of, I don't see this as a bad person at all. I see this as somebody who's in the situation, and maybe there were 3 other people in the boat. Maybe that's where I'm seeing that. Or there were 4, because they're, okay, that's what I'm thinking. There were 4 and then it turned into 3. Because even on here, I don't know why this water card has attracted me so much. But the Ace of Cups, there's 4, it's coming out 4 different directions. And then right here we have the Emperor, who is card 4. Okay, so that's 4 people in the boat to start with. We have 4 Pentacles, I have another 4. Look at numbers too here. And then you see how I have these 4s, and then it cuts down to having, I have 3 3s in my bottom row. Sorry. Empress, 3. I just had a little pause there. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. So, which way was he? He was upside down. Pretty sure. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'll get to him. So I'm seeing this as, like I said, just not yeah, kind of unguided. They don't know what to do in this situation. He's fallen overboard. I don't think they jumped and looked for him. I don't. And we go to the 3 of Pentacles upside down, which makes me think even more it was people he was out in the boat that he worked with, which is why they're not going to release names of who he was with, because then it'll make other soldiers look bad, or like they had some kind of involvement, which I also understand, you know. They have to go through, they say they're investigating it, but they don't expect any foul play. They've already rolled it as a drowning, so. This is interesting. One of the meanings behind this card, the 3 of Pentacles, is lack of training, you know, mediocrity. You're okay at work, that kind of thing. You're okay, but I don't see that as being at work. I see that as, I don't think they intentionally killed him. I don't. I think they were goofing off, and he went under. I possibly don't think he was wearing a life vest, unfortunately. So I do think they had some drinks. I think there were 4 people out on the boat to begin with. He got out in the water. That's where these 3s are popping up. And now we have the Empress in reverse. I just remember I told you I thought there might be a girl also on the boat that maybe liked him, he liked her, that kind of stuff. Again, this is lacking. I see this lacking action on their part from her, from him, someone he worked with. And then we go to the King of Wands. Okay, so he is a visionary. He's an authentic leader. He's someone that's going to come in. I kind of see this as they didn't know what to do, so they went ahead and called the police. And here came the King of Wands. He came in to help. He came in to, you know, they're natural leaders. They're ones to take charge. So he takes charge in questioning. I kind of see it like this. These three people, I see that, you know, that's not what the Three of Wands means. The Three of Wands means is, you know, I could have sworn I got this in reverse. That makes more sense to me. Delays, frustration, lack of confidence, that kind of thing. And I see that as the King of Wands questioning these three and not getting the answers he wanted. And then we have the Eight of Cups, which is literally walking away from a situation. So, perhaps, yes, they're investigating it, but who walked away? That's what I want to know. Withdrawn, letting go. Or maybe he questioned them and he didn't get the answers he wanted, and that's why he's still doing an investigation. Like I said, in my opinion, this was... I almost use a term that like get everybody in trouble, so boys being boys. These are a bunch of guys out having a fun weekend. It looks like August 2nd. It was a Saturday. No, Saturday, a Sunday. They're out on the lake. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think they intentionally killed him at all. I do think that that was an accident, but I don't think that they did everything they could to save him either. And with everything going on, I'm sure they have a massive fear of what's going to happen to him, you know, because that kind of stuff. I don't think he was out with malicious people. I think he was out, I see joking. I see a little tipsy. I think that's where I was feeling that from, maybe. Child nostalgia, thinking of past memories. Maybe this was something that he enjoyed doing. I don't know. We have the Fool in reverse. Like I said, I'll explain what these mean once I get them out, because sometimes I just don't see the meaning of the card. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay. Sorry, they flipped on me. Make sure that's all that flipped on me. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see my... Actually, I think I'm going to bump you up a little. I don't think you can see me. My cards and stuff. See? Down a little. Okay. I'm going to try to make sure you can see everything. Sorry, I'm just double checking. Making sure I didn't. Make sure my thing flipped. I don't think so. Okay, so let's see how these landed for me. So I got the Nine of Cups in reverse. I'm pretty sure that means kind of like, I don't know. I got the Eight of Pentacles, hard at work kind of card, to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a motherly figure. His family may be suspicious or Or it could just be bringing her in to understand he was a very hard worker, according to, like I said, I read the Fort Hood. I like to read what they like to say about him. Oh, so we have the Ace of Swords. This is a fatality. Bound, tied to a situation. I know I came out straight away and said fatality. But it's also bound and tied to a situation. And I just got 2 8s. I'm wondering where that comes in. August is when he passed away. Ah! Did one flip? No. Oh, one did flip on top right here. So I got the Ten of Wands, Heavy Burden. So I'm kind of seeing that Six of Cups up there being, because it does mean like childhood nostalgia, that kind of stuff. I'm seeing him out having, like I said, fun with his friends. Got the Star in reverse. And them getting foolish. I'm kind of seeing kind of the same thing. In that sense. The Five of Swords, that does mean unfair fight, brutality kind of thing. It can mean fatality. He could have been messing with them on the boat while he was out there, and like I said at first, I said acting silly. I kind of feel like they were acting silly, and then maybe it got serious. I wouldn't think, like, out on the lake, though, there's a bunch of people around. You could just act like a complete fool like that, and nobody notice or say a word. Oh, I pulled 2. So I got the Page of Swords. He's not. To the Four of Wands. This is interesting to me. To try to pick this apart a little. I really thought I'd see more cups. It shows you how good at predictions I am on that, huh? There's hardly any. I'm seeing a lot of pentacles. Seeing a lot of swords. Sorry. Quit babbling now. So we have kind of, yeah, I see this as, like I said, out with his buddies, kind of childhood memories. I honestly think this is something he enjoyed doing. I think it's something he did often, maybe, and perhaps that's why I just don't feel like he was wearing a life vest. I think there was, because this means kind of too risky, reckless, that kind of stuff. And then we go into the Seven of Pentacles, which is, assessing things, a payoff. But I'm seeing this more as them assessing the situation. Into the Nine of Cups. I'm kind of seeing this as the people from work, in a sense, like the higher up, kind of evaluating everything. Seeing who knows what. That's what I'm seeing. Looking at his workers, in a sense. It's not what the card directly means. Okay, I know that. It means, like kind of looking at what you harvested in a way. Is the way I see her. Then I see this. Okay. It's kind of like a shallow card when it's in reverse. Entitlement, you know what I mean? Maybe this isn't them assessing. That's what I'm seeing, him assessing his workers, and then I'm kind of seeing this as, because it's kind of like an entitlement thing too. Like maybe there was somebody there, I don't know, I see that they act like a fool, kind of. The guy's kind of assessing everything, assessing the situations. Could even be the okay. You know what I'm kind of seeing here is the people that show up that are checking things out, that are looking at it, going, okay, you know what I mean. You guys were being whatnot. I see this kind of as one of the people there, just kind of being bratty, entitled. I kind of think this was the guy that was messing around quite a bit. I think that kind of thing. And then we have into the Eight of Pentacles, which is, hard at work. Understand he was really good at his job. This could be representing him. Make sure I got that. My goodness. I need more coffee. Yeah, this is, hands-on work, hardworking. Queen of Pentacles this is his mom, or his auntie, or I'm seeing mom. And she's kind of the earth mother, that kind of stuff. And I kind of see her, saying, you know what I mean? She had he was, hardworking. He was doing a good job at work. That kind of stuff is what I see here. And his mother wants people to know that. She wants people to know about him. I think she wants people to know about his legacy. There's not much out there about him at all. And then bound and tied to a situation. And then followed by the Ten of Wands, which is a burden, carrying a heavy burden. I feel like this is one of the people that was on the boat, maybe feeling bound and tied, unsure, or this could even represent, Francisco as well. I'm trying to piece that together, figure that out, because this is, restriction, confusion, being tied to a situation. This could even be the mother's confusion and feeling the burdens of losing her son. That's what it is. I think she wants her son's memory out there, and she feels bound and tied. She feels restricted and confused and carrying this burden because she wants, I think she wants full answers on what happened with her son. She wants a full autopsy report. She wants to know she wants all the answers. And the Star in reverse is, in my opinion, her having very little hope at getting the correct answers on what she wants. This is mistrust, that kind of stuff. I see this as, they're upside down, they're at the water, all this kind of stuff. And this does bother me that we have the Five of Swords come in like this. This makes me think there was a very somebody hostile on the boat, and they may have been, like I said, driving a little erratically. It pretty much means conflict, doesn't mean death or anything like that, but it means like having not much honor, like winning without honor kind of thing is what it means. And then we go into the Page of Swords, which makes me think of this guy here, the Five of Swords, that, you know, kind of takes everybody's sword in a sense, is tied to this Page of Swords because it's impulsive. Very much. This is an impulsive, cut you out kind of knight. I'm sorry, kind of page. And then we have into kind of like celebration and that kind of stuff. And I'm not seeing that as they celebrated. I'm seeing that as they were out celebrating. There again, you have the 4. Okay? I think they were out celebrating. I think, like I said, there was some kind of... I don't think that he did this over the love interest. I think this was, like I said, showboating, showing off. Doing that kind of thing. I do think the guy was kind of being a jerk and driving possibly the boat maybe erratically. For entertainment purposes only. I do think Fort Hood is definitely going to have to assess the situation. Like I said, I do not believe at the moment he was wearing a life vest or anything like that. But I do think that they weren't being safe out there. They weren't, you know what I mean? I honestly think they were out and doing stuff they shouldn't have done. Okay, this is interesting to me. We have the 7 of Swords. And we went on to calmer waters. Up for the Page of Wands. Kind of like the message giver, that kind of stuff. Sevens too. I'm sorry, we have the 6 of Swords maybe in a calmer waters. I think I said 7. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. Sorry, I know my whole table shakes. Working on it. Folk show working on it. The heck? Probably my cat. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands, whoop, in reverse. Right after the 7 of Wands in reverse. That's crazy. Okay, so we got the Page of Wands to the 7 of Wands to the 5 of Wands. The 3 of Swords in reverse. Sorry, I tried to get it centered. I'm getting better. Slowly but surely. He does not have it. Ooh. Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups, kind of taking time out. Can also mean selfishness, that kind of thing. to the Nine of Wands, standing your ground. For some reason I cannot stop staring at that Seven of Swords. Probably because they're on a boat. That's probably why I'm getting nothing out of this. Francisco. We got the Two of Swords upside down. Man, I was super wrong in getting cups, huh? Figured water, cups, here it came. Ooh. The Two of Cups in reverse. I do think this was some kind of, I said boyish, not way too many. Whoops. I hate the term boys being boys, but I think just guys kind of being out, being competitive with each other. I think there was a girl there they're trying to impress, in a sense, the world and the beginning. Things moving on. So we have the Five of Cups. Give me one more card, Francisco. Just trying to look at the timing. Woo! How many is it? Oh, it's 3. I'll take them. It's exactly how it came out last time too. So there's obviously a pattern here that's different than what I usually do. That's Temperance. I got this like this. Okay. To the King of Cups, upright. So see, I'm not really getting like I think if they were gonna be, in my opinion, and how I've understood this thus far, if there was gonna be like a plot, you know, take them out and off them on the, oh yeah, I have one more card, off them on the inner tube or whatnot. I don't think they did that. I don't think it was a plot. I don't think it was a plan. I think it was some showboating gone wrong. Oh gosh, sorry, I keep getting this like burn in my back. It's really weird. I think I got bit by something. All right, so we have moving into calmer waters. It can also mean more than just that. It can also mean an escape. Difficult transition. And you know what? Maybe after this happened, it was a difficult transition. I don't think they meant to do this. I think the dude was joking around. I think he was trying, like I said, I think they were trying to impress a girl or some stupid, like, or they could have even been in some kind of competition. You know what I mean? I just don't think it was intentional. I think they were, like I said, being goofballs in a sense and being unsafe. And the guy might have kind of been bullying him around a little bit. But I'm not seeing them as just trying to hurt him. I'm really not. Yeah, this is, you know, kind of like creativity. I also see the Page of Wands kind of like as the messenger. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse, which is overreacting, overwhelmed, bad odds. And I kind of see this as the positions one of the people on the boat were on. Actually, I see this as them being, like, remember how I've been saying, acting like a goofball, overreacting, doing that kind of stuff. The Five of Wands, you know, this is kind of like a struggle, kind of like, kind of the key word that stands out to me is not present. So without following, you know, the Seven of Wands being overwhelmed, it could have been he was overwhelmed because he didn't pop back up right away. He was struggling. I'm not seeing that as he, you know, usually it means, like I said, a struggle, not present. I'm kind of seeing this as him, like I said, with this being not present. I'm seeing this as him being overwhelmed by the fact that he didn't pop back up. So that concern right there shows me that this was not on purpose. That they did not maliciously take him out there to kill him. I truly do not believe they did. And the Three of Swords in reverse is misfortune, no good choices, indecision. Again, bad choices. The Four of Cups is kind of taking some time to yourself in a way. Taking a time out can also mean kind of selfishness and that kind of stuff as well. But let's see, sorry. Usually on top of this stuff pretty quick. Unless I have to pee. My brain does not quit messing with me. I need it. Yeah, so this is, like I said, downtime, time out, meditation. I think they were upset. And I think that they felt very defensive, is where this Nine of Wands is coming in. Over, seriously, it says it's playing. It just plays at different levels, apparently. If I was ever off my game on any day, it would be today. But I'm actually confident at the same time, if that might make any sense. Write some of this down for myself. So you have the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is, you know, kind of hesitation. I'm sorry, it's not in reverse. This is standing up for yourself, courage, showing faith. I see this as them kind of taking a time out and then feeling the need to defend themselves. They're probably going to be brought in for a lot of questioning, that kind of stuff. I do think they're going to start stepping this stuff up. And this is kind of, again, this is, I see this more as indecision. It can also mean misinformation, all that kind of stuff. I think they just made some bad choices. Like I said, no intent. The Two of Cups in reverse is usually has to do with love, okay? False love, that kind of stuff. But I'm seeing this more as like a misunderstanding. And you know what? He could have even been kind of one of the guys could have been arguing with his girlfriend. They could have been, you know, or something kind of going on there that had the guy acting erratic anyway and kind of bullying at the other guy. That can happen. People, you know, get annoyed with their girlfriends or get annoyed with their boyfriends or whatnot. And kind of, like I said, I do see erratic driving a little bit. I do see that they did definitely panic, but I don't think they jumped in after him. I really don't. I'm going to go to the world, which is, you know, success, achievement, growth, moving on to something else. But then it moves on to the Five of Cups. So that's kind of disheartening in a sense. This is grief, separation, you know, that kind of stuff. And I am seeing a lot of grief out of this. I am seeing that come in. And I think that kind of what this is saying is some of these people need to be patient with themselves and forgive themselves possibly. Because not only do I think they feel bad that it happened, I think they feel bad that, you know, rarely do I feel a lot of, how do I put it? Rarely in doing these readings, especially since I've been doing forehead, do I feel any source of remorse or them being distraught about the situation other than how it's going to affect them. I see this more as it's troubling them emotionally. See, my thing is crazy. I think I was getting the Pentacles at first because it was people he worked with, and now I'm getting more of, you know what I mean? I'm not getting Knights upside down. I'm not getting these, you know, I've gotten some coral, some of this, but they haven't fallen in an order that brings somebody down like that. I'm just not getting that. I'm not getting the vibe that, like I said, I'll say it again, I think the guy was out. They were kind of being foolish. They were driving the dude was kind of driving crazy. There could have possibly been he could have been aggravated with his girlfriend. He could have been aggravated. Maybe she was being flirty with Francisco or something, or, you know what I mean? Just, I want to see it as like an immature kind of thing, not like a big deal, just enough for him to kind of act a little, you know, that kind of stuff. This is consideration and balance, you know, temperance, you know, the water going into the thing. I think this is just taking things one day at a time as things start clearing up. I think maybe the transparency they're trying to do for these soldiers is so that they don't get gone after by the media. In other cases, I think it's to CYA, cover your ass, we did nothing wrong, that kind of stuff. And I'm seeing kind of the reason a lot isn't coming out about this is because it was actually an accident. This is, you know, a diplomat, generous leader, a good person. This isn't a bad, you know, King of Cups sitting there. And, you know, I noticed the water too. And I know this is odd, but I kind of see this as one of the guys on the boat kind of looking on. It almost looks like the ship's being wrecked over and he's watching. And I think it probably bothers them. They felt they could have done more. I do see, you know, younger kids out and a bit of a panic here. Let me go to the Four of Swords upside down, which is, again, kind of isolation, blocked vision, that kind of stuff. I'm seeing this, okay? sum it up for you real quick. Which I would do, just a complete summary and tell you guys everything I see, but I want to make sure you see the cards that I pull. I want you to make sure you see what I'm talking about, that I'm not just, you know, oh, I pulled all these cards, this is what I see. I don't want to do that. I want you guys to see what I do as I do it. So what I'm seeing here with Specialist Francisco Gilberto Hernandez-Vargas, is that he went out with his buddies that day. I think there was, honestly, I think there was like 3 males, maybe 1 female on the boat. Could have been more, could have been less. I'm not perfect at that. But I do think that the driver of the boat was kind of, I don't think, like I said, I don't think it was evil intent at all. I think he was kind of messing with his friend. I think he was a little aggravated with his girlfriend or with a girl. She may have not even been there. He may have just been having some girl trouble, and they, who knows, that's why they may have taken him out. But if the question is murder, cover up, all that kind of stuff, I'm not seeing that with this at all. I'm seeing this as a genuine mess up. And I see this as someone genuinely feeling terrible about what has happened. I'm not seeing much from the higher ups, but the good news is, because we can put it back up here. The good news is I am just not seeing this as him being murdered. I am seeing, or like they took him out there to kill him, they took him out there to cover for him. I'm seeing that they were neglectful, maybe erratic, maybe they didn't jump in the water after him. I see them, you know how like something happens so quick and everyone reacts different, and then you go back and think of everything you could have done and that kind of stuff. And I am feeling a lot of sadness from, you know, usually when you have these cases, you get a lot of the parents sad, you get a lot of knights in reverse, you get a lot of that kind of stuff, and I didn't get that. Conclusion is that he wasn't wearing his life vest. They might have gone into some, you know, been spinning around different, been, like I said, showboating, that kind of stuff. And I think this was a terrible accident. I think he went under. I think he, like I said, with the way the boat guy was driving, I don't think it was intentional. I don't think he was trying to kill him at all. I think it was just kind of like a fun kind of picking at him thing. So that's my conclusion on that. Again, if you enjoy my channel, Crabby Empath, go ahead and hit the subscription button. I try not to like plague people with subscribe, but it does help me get out there, and it does help people see me more. But I don't want anyone here that doesn't want to be here either, kind of thing, which you won't be. Why? But anyway, that is my conclusion on that. You guys have a wonderful morning, night, evening, afternoon, whatever it is you're having. And take care of each other out there. Well wishes.